Chapter 15 of Emily's Quest by Lucy Maud Montgomery. This Librivox recording is in the public domain. Chapter 15. Emily, just home from an interminable week's visit at Uncle Oliver's, where a cousin had been getting married, heard at the post office that Teddy Kent had gone. Left at an hour's notice, Mrs. Crosby told her. Got a wire asking if he would take the vice principalship of the College of Art in Montreal, and had to go at once to see about it. Isn't that splendid? Hasn't he got on? It's really quite wonderful. Blair Water should be very proud of him, shouldn't it? Isn't it a pity his mother is so odd? Fortunately, Mrs. Crosby never took time to await any answer to her questions. Emily knew she was turning pale, and hated herself for it. She clutched her mail and hastened out of the post office. She passed several people on the way home and never realized it. As a consequence, her reputation for pride went up dangerously. But when she reached New Moon, Aunt Laura handed her a letter. Teddy left it. He was here last night to say good-bye. The proud Miss Starr had a narrow escape from bursting into hysterical tears on the spot. Murray in hysterics? Never had such a thing been heard of. Never must be heard of. Emily gritted her teeth, took the letter silently, and went to her room. The ice around her heart was melting rapidly. Oh, why had she been so cool and dignified with Teddy all that week after Mrs. Chidlaw's dance? But she had never dreamed he would be going away so soon. And now? She opened her letter. There was nothing in it but a clipping of some ridiculous poetry Perry had written and published in a Charlottetown paper, a paper that was not taken at New Moon. She and Teddy had laughed over it. Ilse had been too angry to laugh. And Teddy had promised to get a copy for her. Well, he had got it. She was sitting there, looking whitely out into the soft, black, velvety night, with its goblin market of wind-tossed trees, when Ilse, who had also been away in Charlottetown, came in. "So Teddy has gone. I see you have a letter from him, too." "Two?" "Yes," said Emily, wondering if it were a lie, then concluded desperately she did not care whether it was a lie or not. He was terribly sorry to have to go so suddenly, but he had to decide at once, and he couldn't decide without getting some more information about it. Teddy won't tie himself down too irrevocably to any person, no matter how tempting it is. And to be vice principal of that college at his age is some little bouquet. Well, I'll soon have to go myself. It's been a gorgeous vacation, but... Going to the dance at Derry Pond tomorrow night, Emily? Emily shook her head. Of what use was dancing now that Teddy was gone? "Do you know," said Ilse pensively, "I think this summer has been rather a failure, in spite of our fun. We thought we could be children again, but we haven't been. We've only been pretending." Pretending? Oh, if this heartache were only a pretense! And this burning shame and deep, mute hurt. Teddy had not even cared enough to write her a line of farewell. She knew, she had known ever since the Chidlaw dance, he did not love her. But surely friendship demanded something. Even her friendship meant nothing to him. This summer had been only an interlude to him. Now he had gone back to his real life and the things that mattered. And he had written Ilse. Pretend. Oh, well, she would pretend with a vengeance. There were times when the Murray pride was certainly an asset. "I think it's as well the summer is over," she said carelessly. "I simply must get down to work again. I have neglected my writing shamefully the past 2 months." "After all, that's all you really care about, isn't it?" said Ilse curiously. "I love my work, but it doesn't possess me as yours possesses you. I'd give it up in a twinkling for... Well, we're all as we're made. But is it really comfortable, Emily, to care for only one thing in life?" "Much more comfortable than caring for too many things." I suppose so. Well, you ought to succeed when you lay everything on the altar of your goddess. That's the difference between us. I'm of weaker clay. There are some things I couldn't give up. Some things I won't. And as old Kelly advises, if I can't get what I want, well, I'll want what I can get. Isn't that common sense? Emily, wishing she could fool herself as easily as she could other people, went over to the window and kissed Ilse's forehead. We aren't children any longer, and we can't go back to childhood, Ilse. We're women, and must make the best of it. I think you'll be happy yet. I want you to be. Ilse squeezed Emily's hand. Darn common sense, she said drearily. If she had not been in New Moon, she would probably have used the unexpurgated edition. End of chapter 15. Recording by Nancy Halper, Summit, New Jersey.